wow, the lighting looks different when you put it on. Is it live already?
Not yet. No.
Started a live video. It's on, right? Oh my god, I haven't done my makeup in like I think 3 weeks. I haven't done my makeup, right? When was the last time we went out? It's been a while.
A year ago.
A year ago. Okay. So, what's up, all you cool cats and kittens? This is Carol Baskin. How's all you cool cats and kittens? This is Carol Baskin. Hello? No, wait. I'm serious. All right, guys. So, as a couple of people get on here, we wanted to introduce ourselves. I'm Carol Baskin.
No. She's Charlene Martinez from Hialeah.
I'm Carol Baskin.
I'm Adrian.
Okay, no, but for real, I'm Charlene Martinez. This is my husband, Adrian, for those who just joined us. We are the owners of the Yard Miami. And how long have you been doing this, sir?
For about 12 years.
12 years.
Including this whole year that we just spent of March, so like 13 years.
Yeah, and 2020 is already a whole year as it is itself.
No,
well, I've been doing this for about 5 to 6 years, which is as long as the Yard Miami has been open. But I do have a bachelor's in mass communications and journalism, which I didn't end up doing, but I'm kind of happy that I didn't because I transferred everything that I learned into this business. So while Adrian is like the visionary, I'm the one that, helps put things into place.
Right.
And I think that's why we make such a good team. Yeah, can we do this? Because can you guys see Adrian?
Yes, of course.
Because I feel like the comments are covering your face.
No, bro, the comments are for us.
Yeah, but they're covering your face now. Okay,
No,
whatever. This is new for us, so we're very excited about doing this. We want to connect with you guys. We want to use this time to connect with you. So we asked a couple of questions to our followers to find out more or less what you guys wanted to hear from us, what topics we wanted to discuss, and some of the questions that we got were how to stay motivated during this quarantine, what type of goals to do. What else did we get asked? We got asked. How do you count your macros? What do you have? What ideas do you have not to binge on quarantine? And these are all good questions. And we thought to ourselves as we were reading this, it kind of summarizes to say how to stay focused on your goals in quarantine, right? And that's kind of like difficult to stay really focused on your goals in quarantine because your schedule's out of whack, your routine's out of whack. So we want to interact with you guys. We're gonna tell you what we're gonna talk about today and what you're gonna get out of this live. But most importantly, we want to connect with you. So feel free to go ahead and ask us questions. Feel free to go ahead and budge in and ask us any questions if you have any while we're going over everything that we're going to go over with. And the top 3 things that you're going to get out of this live is that you're going to find out how to structure your routine, how to stay accountable, how to have someone to stay accountable for your goals, and most importantly, how to show yourself grace. If you're not able to complete your goals, that's okay. Show yourself grace. So those are the 3 things that you're gonna get out of the live for today. The first thing we're gonna go ahead and talk about is how to not binge, right? How to not binge in your quarantine, how to stay focused on your goals. And by doing so is one of the most important things is to structure your days. And I think you can talk a little bit about that, like how we structure our days in quarantine, stay in routine.
Well, basically, we have a routine where we still set an alarm at 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, just like if we're going to work. Even though the gym is closed, we still have set classes that we do on Zoom. So we're still treating it as if we're coming to work and not taking any days off.
Right.
So our Monday through Fridays are still our Monday through Fridays. So basically, wake up, do our morning routine, come to work. Read a devotional, talk about it, spend that time with each other, then eat breakfast, then go ahead and structure my classes. Right. So my classes get put on from 10 a.m. to 11. Then we go ahead and we work out. We do anything that we need to do around the gym. And we do it peacefully. We do it without a rush. We do it with enjoyment because at the end of the day, what else is there to do,
Yeah.
So after that, we go home, we set a time. All right, look, by 5 p.m., 6 p.m., we're done. Okay?
We're done working. Yeah.
We're just going to spend time with each other. We're going to talk about new things, talk about ideas, not so much work, but ideas for future travel,
right?
For just things when we get out of this quarantine, whatever it is, just make conversation with each other, and then just be intentional about it. So as soon as we're done with that, we eat dinner, we take a shower, we do our thing. Now, this is important. We set our alarm at 10 o'clock. I mean, not 10 o'clock, sorry. We are in bed by 10 o'clock.
Right.
So that we know that our alarm is set at 6 a.m. We know, okay, we got to be in bed. We're not binge watching anything, at least Monday through Friday.
Right.
All right? We're not binge watching anything. We're not trying to get off the path. We're not trying to be on video games like PlayStation.
Yeah, because since we don't, since, like the main reason why we started doing this is because since we really don't have like a set schedule, and I'm sure it's the same for all of you guys, you can easily fall off of it and go to sleep at 3 a.m. because you don't have to wake up so early. So like, because you're chilling. So the whole idea is that if you do that and you stay like awake until 3 a.m., what ends up happening is that then you wake up a little bit later the next day. It gets you off of your routine, gets you off whack. Then your goals are not as certain. Your mental health is not as certain, because then you're like, oh man, like it's already like 3 p.m. You obviously need some sleep. So you woke up at 3 p.m. and then you only have a couple of hours left to get things that you wanted to get done. So
you throw your body off whack.
So it's even on the weekends. Like we even do this on the weekends where we like set that time where at 7 a.m. the alarm goes off, and even though we don't wake up at 7 a.m. on the dot, we'll wake up like at 7:30, like 30 minutes later, you know. And but then we're up, we're moving, we're getting things done, we're you know, just getting our bodies
motivated. Let's be honest, we can definitely get sidetracked. We can let this situation overtake our minds with anxiety, with social media.
For sure.
It consumes us.
And Maddie, I'm sorry, because we want to answer that question really quick. I don't want her to get off. Maddie, love your question. How do I get pricing for your workout? Also, are you guys able to tailor workouts to people with sciatica? Oh, wow, that's
without a doubt.
With sciatica. That's really, really awesome. Very good question. Maddie, I saw your question on Facebook. Please apologize. I apologize for not responding. But we do have a program available. It is on the link in our bio. The prices are there for drop-ins or also memberships, because if you do a package, usually the packages are cheaper per class. So right now, I believe that our drop-ins are $10 a class. Now, it's not a class. I hate saying that. I always say it's a class. It's a session, because like you said, we are going to tailor your workouts according to your goals and according to what you you want to do, or whatever injuries or anything that you have. We want to make sure we're sensitive to that. That's why our sessions are no more than 6 people at a time, and that's why we have only those people at a time. So go ahead and go on to our link in our bio. You're gonna see the drop-in rates and the membership rates. If you do a membership, it's gonna be as low as $5 a class. And like I said, this is a personal training session, so it's targeted to your needs. So I hope to see you, Maddie. And that's a great question. So let's get back on track with that. You were talking about structure, mental health. Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, what's being said out there is a lot of fear, a lot of things that can wind us up.
Right.
So what you need to do is keep your mind at ease, and by doing that is to set structure, like how
routine,
we do.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't get off that
because
routine.
Then you get bored, and then what happens? You want to eat.
No, yeah, you binge eat. Not only do you binge eat, but it's just you take random naps. You throw your sleep cycle off. Then all of a sudden, oh hey, look, we're off quarantine, and now you have to reset your schedule to everything you once did.
Exactly.
Don't do that. Don't be that person that you have to reorganize everything. You're gonna be jet lagged for a whole month, and basically you're just gonna do more harm than good, because at the end of the day, staying active, not only physically but spiritually, bro, it's key right now, because all that's out there is negative stuff. So we want to help you with that. That's why we're doing these lives.
Right.
And that's why these are the questions that we were asked.
Well, honestly, we're not perfect either. That we're saying this to you because we're preaching it to ourselves as well. Because
we've gone through it.
We've caught ourselves in the last 2 weeks, like and I'm glad we did. We caught ourselves like binge watching and watching TV for like 3 or 4 hours. And yeah, it's true. We don't really have like, you know, we have a lot of time. We have all the time in the world. But the truth is, like,
Tiger King.
Exactly. Oh my God, we binge watched Tiger King. Cool. You could cats and kittens. This is Carol Baskin. But no, for real. You guys know. You guys know that. You know. Honestly, she did kill him. Her husband. I mean, she killed her husband for sure. But no, the truth is that happened to us, and that's why we like. realized that we caught ourselves and we're like, bro, we've been watching this for like 3 hours. We need to set a structure. TV's not bad, but we need to set something so we don't get off the wagon. So we create a structure where we're able to do that, and that's why we came up with that idea of like setting alarms.
You know it's bad. You know it's bad when Netflix says, "Are you still watching?" You start evaluating yourself. Oof.
Damn, why do Netflix gotta try me like that though?
Oof, you know, are you still watching, you know?
Yeah, Netflix be trying you.
So they get up, do something.
Straight up, Netflix be trying you. But so then, yeah, guys. So summarizing that point. Of the questions that we were asked, how to not binge while you're on quarantine, how to stay focused on your goals. Well, it all starts with your routine. Set a routine, set alarms, catch yourself. If you want to watch TV, that's fine, but put an alarm to know like, okay, I don't want to get carried away. When you hear that alarm, you know it's time to go to the next thing. Even with work, you know, set your alarm. Once you know that you're done with that task, if it's 5 p.m. or 6 p.m., whatever time you decide, if you didn't get that work done, it's okay.
It's all good.
It's going to get done the next day.
It's all good.
You know, like we have so much time, you know,
this
to
is
be able
what
to get
we've
things
talked
done.
about. This is what we've had to go through and be like, yo,
yeah,
let's just put the brakes on this.
So then you're probably asking yourselves like, okay, but like there's so much painting I could do. There's so much reorganizing I could do. There's so much, I don't know, like cleaning of the house that I can do, right? So we came up with some ideas for ourselves too, because we kind of did that already on the first week. We planted, right?
Yeah.
We planted a garden. We painted our smoothie shop. We painted our kitchen. So we kind of already went over that. So
bought a kiddie pool.
Bought a kiddie pool. So we've done all of that already. But then we asked ourselves, okay, so what do we do now? Like, what do we do now? So I Googled, because, you know, Google University, I'm like the Google queen. I Googled, like, nerd that I am. I Googled, like, date night ideas or quarantine ideas to stay at home. And I came across a couple of really good ideas that we could do. So we came up, that's another great thing for you to do, by the way. When you're structuring this, set a day to do this, and then that way you look forward to it. So we're gonna do this Thursday, we're gonna do a little date night, like a romantic dinner. I mean, we have Catered Fit. Holla at Catered Fit, by the way. The Yard is the code if you want to get them. Yeah, the plug. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna have that dinner, we're gonna put it on a plate, and we're gonna go outside, because by 7:30 p.m. the light is still out. So we're gonna go out, we're gonna set up a little date night area with candles. Sunset. Right, I'm actually gonna get dressed. I'm gonna do my hair. I'm gonna get dressed. I'm gonna do my makeup. He's gonna get dressed. Like if we're literally going to, like, you know, I don't know what restaurant, Samurai, my favorite restaurant. I
definitely want her to wear heels.
So
without a doubt. Or wedges.
So I'm gonna wear the heels and everything. We're gonna make it happen.
To walk to like Kina right there.
To walk, you know where? To literally our patio, which is right there. But you know what that does, guys? That just creates something that we're going to look forward to. Like, you know, we might not be able to go out to dinner and go out to place, but we're going to create that experience and like totally put all distractions away and like truly be with each other, try to talk to each other. If you have kids, wait to put your kids to sleep. Once you put your kids to sleep, then do a little dinner night, a little dinner date, you know, with your husband, and talk to each other, you know, ask each other questions. If you feel that you don't know what to talk about, because it could happen, you know, like it hasn't been, guys haven't been with each other like for a lot, like in a long time, you know what I mean? Like you're at work or whatnot. For us, we're always together, but create little conversation starters. You know, we're gonna do something on Tuesday, Taco Tuesday, and I found something on Pinterest, which I can share with you guys, and it's called Taco About It Tuesdays. I know it's super corny, but it has little conversation starters. So it's like little things like, oh, what did you think about when you first saw me? And like, what's your favorite memory of us? Like,
damn, little mama. Yeah.
That's what he thought about me, I guess.
Sorry.
But no, he didn't, because he was like my best friend. So I don't really think he thought that. But no, the truth is that like you want to just come up with like little ideas that will get you through it. I think one awesome idea, and most importantly, have your husband come up with ideas. Don't let it be you doing everything, because then what happens is that then you start finding like excuses and reasons, like you don't do this, you don't know, and then you start getting fighting words, which you don't want fighting words. So right. He came up with an awesome idea. I let him come up with an awesome idea, and it was actually really good.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm missing sports like crazy. So I'm thinking like, all right, I'm gonna just go on YouTube. I'm sure I'll be able to find a game from Miami Dolphins from like the 2000s era, like the Dan Marino era. A game I haven't watched. I was too little for that, and I just want to put it on Sunday, and I want to have like a little tailgate.
That's
you
right,
know, like a little
Eli,
tailgate experience. take out the grill, you know, throw some steaks on the grill, you know, set that mood, you know,
play
cornhole, whatever we can do. Just be outside and have like a little tailgate experience with the game on. I don't know who won. Dolphins probably lost. I don't even know. It's the Dolphins, but
they
still,
were pretty good back then.
But
I mean,
still,
when Marino was there, he was really good.
Yeah, he was good. He was good.
So maybe it gives him some hope.
So that's just an idea, especially for you guys that miss sports. You know, put on a Heat game.
I think that's super cute.
From
it's such a good idea.
From like the Big 3 era, and just watch that. You know, and
have a tailgate experience at your house.
And just chill, bro.
And look it up and mirror it. You know, there's so many ways you could mirror it. Side note for all those Dolphins fans out there. How bad do you feel that this was finally supposed to be your year and then a pandemic happens?
But as a Dolphins fan, it's always our
You guys gave up so many like players to be able to get to the draft.
Next topic.
Pobrecito, man. I feel bad for you guys. You guys are cursed.
Next topic.
I love you, but you're cursed. All right, anyways.
It's all about the Heat.
So listen, and not only, I want to talk to my singles out there too, because we have awesome ideas for you guys too, because you know it's so easy for us to hold each other accountable because we have each other and that's great. But what about when you know you're single? There's so many good ideas for singles that I came up with that I found that I think would be great. Treat yourself. If you see Parks and Rec, treat yourself. So what I mean about that is like set up those days and have like a spa day just for yourself, and like just do your mani-pedi since all the salons are like closed. I can imagine all the girls are going crazy. So learn like how to do it. Even if it comes out horrible, who cares? Who are you gonna see the next few weeks? Like it doesn't matter. It's about having time with yourself, have a little spa day.
Or my boys, just tape yourselves up, you know.
Or the guys, you know, learn how to like, you know, do that. I don't know. It'll be funny. What else can you do? You could discover a new hobby, like something that you didn't think that you liked about yourself. I don't know, paint, do something. What is it? I'm gonna give myself a buzz cut. Oh,
a Subo. Yourself a Subo.
We've actually seen that.
I got a great video of you, Guido. I'm gonna send it to you later.
Oh my gosh, we got cameras and no, it's hilarious. Okay,
I got a great video of you.
Another thing is really important for the singles out there is to ask someone to hold you accountable to your schedule. So find a friend, find an accountability partner where you can hold yourself accountable to that. Like if you have a schedule and you're gonna tell your friend, girl, on Thursday I'm gonna have a spa day with myself. I want you to check up on me and make sure that I am on schedule and be intentional about that. Be intentional about reaching out. And actually, I got this idea from my awesome friend Vanessa, which she should be on here right now, right?
The mug
She should be on here right now. So Vane, like she gave me an awesome idea. She's like, you know what? Like be intentional about the people that you reach out to, you know? And it sounds so obvious, right? Like, oh, FaceTime a friend and all of that. But like put it in your schedule because we can say that we're gonna do it. And then we get so caught up in ourselves, right? We get so caught up in like, oh, I'm just gonna nap, or I'm just gonna watch TV, or that we kind of really do forget. So if you're intentional about it and you do it without even wanting to, you'd never know how much of a blessing that could be, not only for you, but how much of a blessing that could be for the other person. Right. So as single people, like, you know, I'm sure that's something that would not only show you that you're not alone, but that will hold you accountable to that. So I think that'll be a great idea if when you set your schedule, you do that, you reach out to someone and you have someone hold you accountable to your schedule.
A FaceTime, a Zoom, anything that you guys can do.
Whatever it is, exactly.
Love you, Ellie.
Spend time with family. What's up, Ellie? Big hug. Spend time with family, like, you know, play dominoes, whatever it is, you know, set a schedule and be like, okay, on Thursday, I'm going to be intentional about spending time with my grandma or my mom or whoever it is that you really haven't spent time with, even if it's through FaceTime. Actually, Luis Palacios did something super cool. He did a virtual dominoes with his grandma. It was one of the most awesome things I've seen. And his grandma actually knows how to do it. So you just can FaceTime your grandma or have someone like help her learn how to do the virtual dominoes. And they have virtual dominoes, people. I thought that was the cutest thing ever. And you can make things happen. I mean, we're in 2020, you know, so we can find ways to make things like this happen. So be intentional with that. Go play dominoes with your grandma. Go play dominoes with your mom if you can't see her virtually. So make some time for that. So that's one of the things that we wanted to talk about. Hold yourself accountable and create structure for that. Last but not least, one of the things that we really want to talk to you guys about is giving yourselves grace. So it's okay if you fall off the wagon. It's okay if you like are not finding a new hobby, or I saw a meme or something like that, like not so long ago, that said if you don't have a side hustle, or if you don't have another job by the end of this, then you're slacking or something. I'm like, that just like made me feel so bad, because it's like, man, there's people out there that
or putting just unnecessary pressure.
Yeah, like it's such negative things. Like I feel like it's so negative, and it's not really showing people that it's okay to have a day to just, wallow. It's okay to have a day where, hey, you didn't get your workout in. That's okay. You didn't get your workout in. Tomorrow's going to be another day. And just get up and just go ahead and just do it, and put yourself like, I'm going to take this day to wallow. Tomorrow, I'm going to get back up on my feet and I'm going to make it happen.
Exactly.
And just, it's okay. Show yourself grace, because not everyone's perfect. Guys, this is something that none of us have ever been through. It's like a virus that none of us have been through. We don't know how to react. We don't know how to think. We don't know how to respond. So that's why it's so important to have some type of spiritual connection. Like, we have Jesus in our lives. So for us, that keeps us grounded. That keeps us knowing that, what, if I don't wake up today in victory, that's okay, Jesus. You show me grace every day. So you know what? I'm going to go ahead and show grace to someone else. So in the moment that you're showing grace to someone else, what ends up happening is that you start forgetting about your own problems, because you're so focused on oh man, this person is going through this. How can I be a blessing to this person?
There's power in helping other people. There's power in giving to other people.
Amen.
That's
Amen.
You take yourself out of that equation, and that's it, bro. That could be a key to fulfillment right there.
Yes. And I feel that just takes, like I said, that just takes away so much focus on your own problems, on what you're going through, because we're all going through it. And we're all going through different types of discouragement, unmotivation, So it's it's difficult. It really is difficult to do and to stay disciplined. So look, I want to go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, go. I've been talking a lot. Go.
Broadcast communication major over here.
Oh my God.
Channel 7 News, so
Channel
it's like
7 News.
Radio Wemba. Radio Wemba.
Oh, look, Gua said virtual monopoly.
That's a good one
that's
too.
Awesome.
That's
Okay, go.
That's a great one.
So go ahead.
Look, bro. Another thing that getting back to the fitness topic. Another thing that oh, hey, mom.
Hola.
¿Cómo estás, mami?
Oye, te quiero.
Sí. Tu
That's
hijo.
an inside joke. Okay, go.
So basically this. Why don't you look up recipes on Instagram? Follow Fit Men Cook.
Yes.
Why don't you just think about things that you've been wanting to cook, trying, experimenting.
True.
Publix is still open. Instacart if you don't want to go. There's a lot of things that you can do at home.
Yeah. With
your meal preps that before I've heard it 1,000 times. Oh, I don't have time to meal prep.
Yeah.
Now you do, buddy. Now you do. So now it's all right, now you could experiment and create that hobby, create that type of lifestyle now while you're in quarantine. And maybe you never know. You enjoy it.
Cooking, yeah.
And for example, yesterday I made a toton crunch wrap. We both made it together, and we did it, and that's something that couples can do together.
Yeah.
Experiment in the kitchen.
And you look forward to it,
just don't burn down the kitchen, but it's or just don't leave a rubber spatula on the side while it's hot.
He's talking about me.
Just things like that.
I didn't do it on purpose.
Hey, at the end of the day,
I didn't know. He's the one that cooks. He's amazing at cooking. He's amazing at cooking. And I'm just amazing at cutting tomatoes and stuff, guys, and cleaning the dishes after. Okay, that's a big task. But whatever, I'm gonna actually say that I'm humble enough to say that my husband cooks better than me, and I'm okay with that. Amen to all the ladies out there that you thank God, right? But no, honestly, we love to do that, and one of the things that we like to do too, so we don't binge, is since we have our catered meals and we're stuck to those meals, we have our schedules, right? Because we have those schedules, so that means we're not thinking about food, because half the time it's because you're bored and you want to go eat something. So when you have a schedule, you don't have time to be thinking about being bored and eating, and you have that structure, right? What we do is that we look forward to having a cheat meal on the weekend, right? Cheat meal, people, not cheat weekend or cheat day, okay? Cheat meal. But yeah, we look forward to it. So on the weekday, we look for recipes of what we want to do, or you could do DoorDash, whatever you want to do. It's on you guys. But I think one of the things that helps us is that we love to cook together. We love to cook together. So what we do is that we're looking to do cheat meals. Like last weekend we did shrimp burgers, and we got that from Fit Man Cook, and we did it on the grill. And what happens is that if you have something planned for like Saturday, in the weekday, you're gonna be looking forward to Saturday. So mentally, it's gonna help you so much mentally to be able to get like the food in order, to be able to get on Saturday and be like, yes, Saturday is coming up, we're gonna do the shrimp burgers, I'm super excited. And then you have that food and it just feels so much more fulfilling, right?
Of course.
And
that way you can get away from a cheat month, you know?
Yeah, like Lois.
And I know that.
Thank you, Maddie. God bless you.
Oh God, man! Let me tell you how this quarantine has everybody eating their refrigerator, bro.
I don't blame them.
All their quarantine snacks.
I don't blame them, bro.
You get your groceries on Sunday. By Tuesday, you Instacarting or you're doing something again because you ran out of all your snacks.
You don't understand how many times this happened to me.
I'm telling you right now. That's why it's so important to have structure, to have something in place so you can have something to look forward to.
Yes.
Because it turns out that all of our hobbies were non-essential businesses. You know, that's what it turned out to be. Like the things that we love to do and go were non-essential businesses, you know, and places that they closed. So
yeah.
It's cheeseburger month with bacon and jalapeno. Oh, delicious.
Delicious, guys.
Delicious.
Perfect. I didn't even know it was cheeseburger month. And we made we didn't make a cheeseburger, but we made a shrimp burger. But yeah, that's awesome. Look at that. I didn't even know that. So yeah, like basically we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Because we wanted to do this till like 3:30. But before we go ahead and get off, we do want to wrap up all the things that we spoke about today, and we do want to give you a call to action in the sense of like we want to be able to help you out with your goals. We want to be able to help you out stay focused, and that's something that I feel that God really put in our path for a reason. We love connecting with people, we love helping people, and it's just something that God has given our hearts to serve, right? So with that being said, if you have any questions whatsoever, go ahead and DM us what you want us to talk about next week. We were thinking maybe talking about finances because I think that's so important right now, especially for small business owners, and how we're handling that, and maybe answer some questions that you guys have. So definitely go ahead and DM us and let us know some questions that you would want us to do. And another thing that we want to encourage you for too is go ahead and follow our Facebook page. If you go to the link in our bio, you're going to see a link tree with a whole bunch of links, and it's going to say Facebook group training. So if you go on there, that's free, guys. We want to give you that for free. We want to be able to help the community. So if you go on there, we not only post encouragement and motivation, but we also post daily videos of the workouts, similar workouts that we do with our personal training clients.
Which I'm going to go and record right now.
Right, we're going to record this after. So go ahead and join that Facebook group. Click the link in our bio and join us. Another thing that you can do if you feel that you're not as motivated and that you feel like a Facebook page is not enough, that you're not going to click the Facebook page because you know that you're not going to wake up, and you need, maybe some people are like this, you need someone like at a certain time to be there to hold you accountable, then I would encourage you to join us on our Zoom sessions.
I'm your man right there.
He is doing Zoom sessions at 10 a.m. and 11 a.m. Aaron is taking care of our 6 p.m. classes. So you have 3 different hours that you can choose from your day, and you can join in on any Zoom session. We like to call them sessions because once again, they are not classes. The reason why we want to make this so evident is because it's not a class of like 30 people. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but it's because our goal is a little bit different. What we want with sessions is that we want to help you personalize your personal goals. So like our sister Maddie earlier today said that she has a sciatica. She has problem with her sciatica. That's what we target. We don't make everyone do the same exercise. We watch you through the Zoom and we make sure that the form you're doing it correctly, and most importantly that we can alter exercises in case you have a certain injury. So if you feel that you're not as disciplined as you would like to be, and you can't go on the Facebook page, the free Facebook page, and get the workouts there, then go ahead and go on the link on our bio, and there's also going to be another link that says Zoom group training. There we're going to have our prices with our drop-ins. You could do one drop-in, see if this is something that you like, and then if you do, then I would encourage you to do a monthly membership, which is no contract and no fees, and you can cancel whenever, and it also will be cheaper per session if you do it in a membership. versus doing a drop-in. So I don't know if you want to say anything else.
I think that's a great idea, Barbie. I think we should definitely do
A YouTube channel. Actually, we think we're gonna put this up on YouTube, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
We're gonna do it.
We're gonna be more involved. Definitely.
We're gonna do it.
We're now virtual trainers, so that's something.
New skill we just
that's
learned.
Something else. Instead of regressing, you gotta pivot. You gotta pivot.
You gotta go with the times, people.
You gotta see what punches are getting thrown at you, you know, and you have to swerve. So basically that's it.
We love you. No, but we love you guys. We'll see you guys hopefully next Wednesday. We might be doing this weekly.
Yes.
Yeah, shoot us a DM if you think that this was awesome, and let us know of any other topics that you would like for us to cover. We love you. Stay blessed. Stay strong. And yeah, that is all.
We ride together. We die together. Bad boys for life. Got it.